Good evening. Thank you for tuning into 99.3 FM for tonight's girls basketball action between the visiting Lady Cats from North Harrison and your team on the scoreboard, the Charlestown Pirates. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you through WPMQ by the generosity of our many underwriting grant providers who will hear about during breaks. We encourage you to support local and support those who make education a priority. If you'd like to support our student radio program and get your name on the station, contact our teacher, Melissa Stewart, at mstewart@gccsschools.com. That's mstewart@gccsschools.com. But now let's dive right into the action. Cameron, get us started.
This 3A Mid-Southern Conference matchup is the first of the season for both teams who are looking to capture their first title in some time this season. Charlestown hasn't won a conference championship since 2000, while North Harrison won its last in the 2017-2028 season, as well as the 2016-2017 and the 2015-2016 seasons, when they also won a state championship. Last year, Charlestown finished 4th, North Harrison 7th. North Harrison comes in tonight's contest 0-2 with double-digit losses to South Central and Eastern. They are coached by Dakota Brooks, who is in his first season with the Lady Cats. Senior Grace Goldman is pacing the team with 31 points per game, followed by Carly Chapman, who leads the team in rebounds. As for Charlestown, the 10th-ranked 3A Lady Pirates come into this game after a dominant performance against Southwestern and a big win against a very talented 4A Ford Central team Thursday night. They're led by Coach Scott Matthews in his 10th season with the Pirates. Matthews is no stranger to winning with his 133-82 record.
The Lady Pirates are led in scoring by junior Chesney Jackson. With 37 points in her 2 games, Jackson just picked up her first D1 offer from Oakland University last week. She is definitely a force to be reckoned with when she has the ball. Maddie Warnock was also crucial to the Lady Pirates' success, so far totaling 30 points for the 2 games. Her strength is her speed, as she is able to move the ball down the floor very quickly ahead of defenses. Also scoring in both games for Charlestown were senior Natalie Gagnon with 16 and juniors Lexi Fencham and Kendra Higdon with 13 and 4 points respectively.
The Pirates are still a fairly young team with only 1 senior. However, they are still very experienced, having 0 players graduate after last season. They are definitely looking to capitalize on the chemistry and connections that they have developed last year in summer work, and as they tackle this year's competitive season. They've added on some stout competition to their schedule with the win with the Greensburg scrimmage, 2 trips to Richmond, including holiday tournament and league play. And I think they're about to do the national anthem. So we'll get back to you right after this.
High school sports are different, especially in Indiana, and these Hoosier student athletes couldn't agree more.
We all know the saying, in 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana.
Well, the same is true for all high school sports in Indiana, like volleyball,
and soccer, and softball, and track, and so many more.
We're passionate about high school sports in Indiana.
They're an undeniable part of our state's culture.
They're woven into the DNA of our communities.
It's what we dedicate our time to.
It's what brings us all together.
It's what we celebrate.
And as a high school student athlete, that's a pretty special environment to grow in.
Representing your school and having your entire community behind you.
Being a high school student athlete in Indiana is something we never take for granted.
And it's an experience we'll never forget either.
I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty. Support Hoosier student athletes like these by buying a ticket to your high school.
Nuisance Animal Services. Nuisance Animal Services is a wildlife removal and management company that removes and manages all types of wildlife. Nuisance Animal Services repairs animal damage and provides preventative repairs such as chimney caps and other exclusion work. Nuisance Animal Services offers free inspections and estimates. Phone number 502-544-0110. You see their truck in town.
Charlestown High School is proud to partner with Ivy Tech Community College. Ivy Tech offers 2 pathways, one for students looking to get into the workforce quickly through a certificate program, and one for students looking for a more affordable start to a traditional 4-year degree through transfer options. Ivy Tech branches in the WPMQ listening area include Madison, Scottsburg, and Sellersburg. Visit Ivy Tech at www.ivytech.edu or call 888-IVY-LINE for more information. Ivy Tech, our communities, your college.
Just around the corner in Charlestown is a full-service restaurant where you can get home-style cooking Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Locally owned and operated for the past 17 years, Dave and Peg's Copper Kettle is located at 274 Main Cross, just off the Charlestown Square. Copper Kettle offers a variety of items on their breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu. You can even call in an order at 812-256-4257. The Kettle, it's where the neighbors go.
Since 1983, Webb's Body Shop has provided collision repair, paintless dent repair, and refinishing. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and located at 1401 Highway 62. Webb's Body Shop is Charlestown's collision center. The phone number is 812-256-6324.
Dale Robinson and State Farm provides options for your insurance and financial services. Located at 1034 Market Street in Charlestown, State Farm Insurance is open Mondays 9 to 5:30 and Tuesdays through Fridays 9 to 5. The phone number is 812-256-3366. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Clark County REMC has been a local energy partner for more than 23,000 families and businesses in southern Indiana since 1939. In addition to providing electric, REMC is a not-for-profit cooperative who cares about the communities they serve. Parents and students, take notice. REMC sends 6th grade students to Kilowatt Energy Camp, 11th graders to Washington, D.C., and awards for more than $20,000 in college scholarships every year. For more details and to apply online, visit clarkremc.coop/youth. That's clarkremc.coop/youth.
Appreciated Painters has over 30 years of experience with residential, commercial, and light industrial properties in painting, stains, sealers, caulking and glazing, drywall repairs, restorations, lead abatement, sandblasting, wood repairs, and more. Services in pressure washing, gutter shine, brick and stone sealers, and much more are also available from the new Washington-based company. Michael Curran is the sole proprietor who wants to save you money and provide peace of mind knowing that the contractor you spoke with.
Welcome back. It's about to be starting tip-off. I think the Pirates coming in are 2-0, and the North Harrison Cats are 0-2 so far. Let's see if the Cougars can pick up their first win. The Pirates won the tip. Natalie Gunnon shoots a 3. Misses off the rim. Got a jump ball for the rebound. It looks like it's going to go with the Cougars. I think tonight that Grace Goldman for the Cougars is going to be their star piece. She's averaging 31 points per game, and it looks like she cannot miss at all. But let's see what happens through tonight. Goldman has the ball up top on the right wing, moves forward, passes to... they missed. Higdon got the ball. Here comes Fencham coming down the court. Passes to Jackson. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Cougar ball. So far, it's been turnover after turnover so far. Cameron, what do you think?
I think that they're just going to have to start playing a little slower. Seems like they're playing too fast and out of their tempo and need to slow down the pace in order to stay maintained and score a bunch of points tonight to blow out the Lady Cats.
Yep. Here comes Goldman coming down, being guarded by Gagnon. Trying to find the rim. She shoots from air balls. Cougars get the rebound, though. Passing. I don't know. Here comes Fencham. Passes to Warnock. Warnock's coming down the left side. Passes back out to Fencham. Fencham to Gagnon. Gagnon driving in. Passes to Jackson. Jackson trying to find a spot. Cannot get it. Gagnon goes to Fencham back up top. Looks like they're about to run a new play. Gagnon passes back to Fencham. Fencham passes to Jackson. It's deflected. Cougars have the ball so far. Turnover after turnover. Let's see who's going to get the first bucket. Goldman passes to Burks. Goldman back up top with the ball. Looking for a little pick and roll action. Does not work. Passes back out to Burks. Burks is coming into the corner. Picks up her dribble. Passes back up to Goldman. A lot of passing tonight from both teams. Brown up top. Trying to fizz her way down low. Gets blocked by Jackson. Chapman passes to Goldman.
Man, let me tell you, this Pirate defense is going to be suffocating tonight for these Lady Cougars. This Pirate defense is getting around every single screen and hedging perfectly, and the Cougars cannot get a wide open shot off as there's been multiple air balls and a block by Jackson right there down in the paint.
I mean, I agree. Floyd Central last game, it was a defensive nightmare for both teams. It was a low-scoring game. It came down to just 4 points, and I think that's going to be the main focus for the Pirates tonight is defense. I think they're great offensively, but I think their main point on this team is defense. You hold them to low records and low points, and you win this game.
I believe Charlestown has never won a state championship before, but clearly this is the year that they can do it.
Yep.
10th in the class, and defense wins championships, and this Pirate team is all about defense.
Yep.
So excited to see what the season holds for us.
Goldman is up top. Back to Burks. Back to Goldman. Trying to figure out how to get down low. She puts her pivot down, but air balls. Pirates got the rebound. It seemed like there was a foul on Fincham, which was going to stay with the Cougars.
You can tell when North Harrison's trying to take the ball. It's going to be to Goldman every time. You just don't know where she can get it inside, take the outside shot, so it doesn't really matter how you guard her. You just have to stop her.
Oh, the Cougars turn it over. Here comes Jackson coming down the floor. Trying to find a way. Passes to Fincham. Higdon with the screen. Passes to Gagnon. Gagnon back up top. Move it down low. Passes to Higdon. Fincham is back up top. A lot of passing. Pirates really need to score right here.
I like how the Pirates are trying to play inside out this first quarter, get some outside shots to get the lead up early.
Yes. It was deflected by the Cougars and will stay with the Pirates ball. As I said before, defense is gonna win this game. So let's see. I mean, right now Cougars and the Pirates are playing excellent defense. And let's see whoever gets the first basket. Jackson Jevin on the right side. Banks it in for the first layup. Jackson has been a beast the past 2 games, and I think she's built for a breakout season. But the Cougars respond right back with a 3 by Burks.
Already to start this game, it's going to be a matchup to watch tonight. We got Goldman on Jackson for the Pirates offensive end. We're going to see how that plays out. 2 of some of the best bigs in the conference.
Yes, I agree. Here comes Fincham. Jackson's in the corner. Looks like it's going to be an illegal screen. Right, Jackson?
Yeah, it's going to be a illegal screen on the Pirates.
I believe Fincham picked up that foul.
Yeah.
The ball will go the Cougars' way.
Looks like Burks is going to bring up the Cougars. Pirates putting on some pressure. Goldman has the ball up top. Passes to Beach. Brown shoots the 3. Misses. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Cougars trying to grab the rebound.
So far, I think it's going to be really hard for the Cougars to get inside the paint or inside the arc to get open shots. They've shot some 3s early on in this game, and they've hit one, but the 2s have not been working so far.
Gagnon looking for somebody to be open. Passes to Higdon down low. Trying to use her strength, but loses the ball, and it will be Cougars ball again. Another turnover by the Pirates. Looks like Burks is going to bring up Beach is going to bring up the ball. Screen by Goldman. Passes to Brown. Brown up top looking. Passes to Beach. Looks like we're back up top with Goldman. Goldman to Emmons for the three. It is now 6-2 with 3 minutes left, and the Pirates cannot find themselves offensively.
See that the Cougars can really shoot the ball, putting up 60 points in their last 2 games. They can shoot the outside shot, so you got to step up on that.
Pirates just missed another shot, and here come your Cougars down. Ullman looking for somebody, passes to Emmons. Emmons looking, passes to Chapman. Beach with the three in the corner, assist by Brown. Right now it's 9-2. We're looking for someone here by the Pirates. Gagnon driving in, passes to Jackson. Jackson with a quick shot, misses, grabs her own rebound, and gets the and one.
Nice hustle by Jackson to keep with the play, not giving up, fading away, sticking through the contact and getting the foul plus on.
Yeah, past first quarter so far, defense.
Great second effort by Jackson there, getting the ball inside the paint, putting it up, no good in getting the offensive rebound and getting the and one. Just great effort from Jackson as she knocks down the free throw.
Cougars bringing up the ball.
Looks to be a man press by Lexi Fincham on all ball handlers bringing the ball to the floor.
I think Coach Matthews likes to bring up pressure, and defensively he likes to put on pressure, doesn't really like to keep it loose. And I think that's a main focal point for this Charlestown Pirates team this year. It's just defense and locking on. But Fincham gets the steal from the Cougars. He's driving down the court. Passes to Jackson. Jackson, it looks like she's traveled.
I think she wanted to go up with it, but realized where she was on the floor, where she was behind the backboard and really had no chance to make the shot. Tried to pass it out, but it was too late.
Yeah, I think she also lost the ball right there. I think it was a bad pass by Fincham, but right now, Pirates are looking to get another stop and get another fast break. But Goldman is backing down Gagnon. Passes back down to Beach. Beach airballs the three.
That's a good contest by Lexi Fincham. Run past her, get her flustered. She ends up airballing the shot just because of that.
Yeah.
I think the Pirates are realizing that this Cougar team can shoot the three ball really well. So I think they're trying to play a little more aggressive on top of the arc rather than playing back a little bit and trying to get more steals.
Yeah, I agree. Gagnon driving on the left side with the left-handed layup. No good, but there is a shooting foul. Gagnon will shoot 2.
That's a nice take. She's left-handed, so she gets to her strong side. Knows she can take the defender to the bucket. She does that, gets the 2 shots in just because of her relentless effort.
Yeah, I agree. But Gagnon misses the first shot. No substitutions for either team. Gagnon with the second shot is good. So the score is 6-9. Cougars leading by 3. Looks like we got a full court press by the Pirates. Maddie Warnock playing defense against Beach. Another steal by Fincham. Fincham coming down low to the Gagnon. Gagnon pump fakes, gives to Jackson down below. Passes out to Fincham up top. Gagnon in the corner. Kendra down low with the misses.
Great ball movement, just not executed.
I agree. Here comes Emmons with the 3. Air balls, Maddie Warnock coming down fast. Looks like it's going to be Jackson below with the left hand is good. There's now 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great
another steal
by Warnock.
Steal by Maddie Warnock, but misses the layup. Here comes Burks. Burks looking for something. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Emmons. Emmons to Goldman. Goldman looking for something with 20 seconds left. Gives it to Burks. Looks like they're just holding it, trying to find a shot. Emmons Back it down, Kendra.
Great
Back
block.
down, Higdon. Great block by Higdon. Higdon just blocked it. Here comes Jackson down
Good
low.
fun.
Misses the layup. Goldman bringing it down with 5 seconds left.
She's going to carry the ball. Leaves 4 seconds on the clock for the Pirates, only going down 1. Score is 8-9 Cats.
4 seconds for the Pirates to score here. They're a great three-point shooting team, just like to move the ball well. I wouldn't be surprised if they got it down, and if they had a good shot, they would knock it down.
Coach Matthews always draws up a couple home run plays. Let's see what we have here. Nice find inside. Easy layup to end the quarter.
So Higdon down low on the block ended up getting the final basket of the first quarter. Ended up being 10-9. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with the second quarter.
Susan Riley with RE/MAX First Realty provides real estate services for buyers and sellers. Susan has 22 years of local experience in helping clients find the homes of their dreams. Whether you're buying or selling a home or just curious about the local market, Susan provides support and services in residential and commercial properties. For more information, you can visit Susan at 2123 Veterans Parkway in Jeffersonville, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or call 812-989-1063 anytime.
Howard Team Real Estate offers nearly 30 years of experience in real estate sales and services. Team members are available to help with all aspects of your next move, whether it be buying a new home or selling your current one. Located at 4206 Charlestown Road in New Albany, Howard Team Real Estate is available during normal business hours and...
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second quarter. It's 10-9. Pirates leading by 1. Pirates are going to get the ball first in the second quarter. Here comes Fincham. Bringing it down. That's that to Jackson. Jackson to Gagnon. Gagnon driving on the left side. Left-hand layup. Another missed layup by the Pirates.
Gagnon isn't afraid to take it to the rim. She's capable inside, just not being able to finish tonight.
Yes. Here comes Chapman. Chapman looking back out to Burks. Here comes Goldman. Goldman looking. Picks up her dribble, gives it back to Chapman. Chapman to Goldman, steal by Gagnon. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Fincham. Fincham to Warnock. Warnock.
Ridenauer knocks it down.
Sorry, Ridenauer knocks it down. Sorry, I did not see her in the game, but knocks it down with a 3.
Only freshman in the game right now. You know, you don't really see Coach Matthews sub a lot, so getting in there and getting that first shot has to feel good.
Yes. Looks like that's going to be a defensive foul on the Pirates.
And like I said, he doesn't really sub too much. Knocks down the 3, gets taken right out.
Looks like Higdon just needed a quick breather, and now she's back in for Ridenauer. Here comes Goldman. Goldman looking, gives it to Brown. Brown up top, gives it to Book. Book to Burks. Burks with, looks like it's going to be a 2, but right outside the 3.
That was a nice pull-up jumper for her. Found the open space, got to her spot, hit the shot.
Gagnon with the 3, no go. Rebound Cougars. Cougars bringing it down. Burks up top, trying to get by Fincham, no good. Picks up her dribble, looks like it's going to be a travel.
Yeah, you can see that from a mile away. Kind of started to lead forward on the play.
13-11 Cougars here as the Pirates lead.
Here comes Fincham. Walking it down. Trying to make a move. Gives it to Warnock. Warnock to Jackson. Jackson to Gagnon. Driving in with the right hand is good.
There's Natalie Gagnon that we hope to see for the rest of the year. Like I said, she's capable of doing it, just has to be able to finish at the rim.
Yeah, her senior season, she started, I think, all 4 years.
Wow, what a shot.
I'm sorry, but there was just an and one from almost the 3. And looks like it was by Goldman. So now it is 15-13 for and one opportunity right here by the Cougars. For the Cougars, Goldman is their star piece. She's averaging 31 points per game. And as her senior season, she's looking to, keep on averaging those type of points and hopefully get all conference at the end of the season.
Those are Goldman's first points tonight. Looking to have more.
Here comes Warnock. Warnock driving left, gives it to Fincham. Fincham looks like she's calling a new play. Drives left. Gives it to Jackson in the corner. Back up to Gagnon. Back to Jackson, to Fincham. Jackson up top. Drives left with the left hand, is good.
Another finding their way inside tonight after the outside shot isn't really falling for them. Great way to adapt to the game and its speed.
Yeah, I think the Pirates are being really hesitant with the outside shots, but really looking to drive inside and be physical and get those points. But the Cougars just airballed, and it will be Pirates ball with 17-14 with 4.5 minutes left to go. And Gagnon's going to bring it up top. Driving right with the right hand, but misses. Looks like it's going to hit off a North Harrison defender, but they're still going to count it towards North Harrison.
I think there was an over-the-back foul there that caused it by Hickman.
Did not see that, but here comes Chapman. Chapman is looking, driving right. Going to be a travel by the Cougars.
Just as we thought the Cougars were finding their footing from the outside shot, had costly turnovers to start the second quarter, already down by 3 points. Hasn't been too high scoring as how they started. They started, I'm pretty sure, 9-2 in the first quarter. So trying to get back to what they know.
Yes. Here comes Warnock. Gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon on the right to the corner to Warnock with the pull-up jumper. Is no good. But the Pirates get the offensive rebound. Warnock gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon is looking. Gives it to Jackson. Back up to Warnock in the corner. Back up top to Fincham. Gives it to Gagnon right in the corner. No good by the Pirates. Defensive rebound by the Cougars. Taking it slow for the Cougars, looking like they're trying to run a play. And here comes Goldman with the 3, is no good. Defensive rebound by the Pirates. Here comes Fincham down the court. Full court pass to Jackson. Jackson looking with the right hand. No good. Goldman will bring it back up for the Cougars. She's looking, she's driving left. Gives it to Book. Book with the 3, no good. Rebound, Higdon. Gives it to Warnock. Pacing downhill. Gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon's driving in with the right hand. Is good for the Pirates, 19-14 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Pirates are playing really good defense mixed with some good offense. Cameron, what do you think about Grace Goldman tonight so far?
Well, I think Grace Goldman is just getting locked down by this Pirate defense. It's really suffocating, like I said earlier. She's really unable to do much. The only points came off of that one insane shot in the N1.
I agree. Fincham misses. Cougars bringing it down the court. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson coming down the left side. Looks like they want to run a play, but here comes Gagnon wide open. Is good for the Pirates for the 3 ball. The Pirates are on a run right now. It is now 22-14 with exactly 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. We're going to keep you all on air. And Jackson, what do you think what's the word? What do you think is going to happen for the Pirates this season? Like, what's their expectation?
You know, like Cam said at the beginning of the game, coming in 10th in the
3A.
in the class, you know, there's high expectations like always. These girls have played together growing up, and whether it's feeder leagues or whatever, so they've already meshed. They already have that chemistry. So it's just going to be fun to see what they're going to do. I personally see that however far they want to go is where they're going to get. It's all up to them at the end of the day, hard work and preparation. I know how the girls work in practice, so it's going to be a fun season for the Pirates.
I agree. And the crosstown rival Silver Creek, which they are approaching that game very soon, a very big game for the Pirates. The Silver Creek Dragons are ranked first in 3A, and that'll be a top 10 matchup between the Pirates and the Dragons coming up soon.
I believe Silver Creek does have a D1 Kansas commit on the team. Should be very interesting what the Pirates can do to lock down her for the whole game.
I think Jackson will be on her for most of the game, and that will be an exciting matchup. Two D1 athletes going at it. As we know, Jackson just picked up her offer from Oakland up in Michigan.
Last year at Charlestown, they had Natalie Gagnon on. Brooklyn ran the Kansas commit, held her on only 6 points, so it'll be fun to see if they can do the same this year.
Yeah, I agree. Here comes Goldman back from the timeout. Goldman looking, not finding anything. Dribbling, going inside. Looks like she's going to be fouled by Jackson.
Looks like
And
Goldman's
we'll
not
shoot
really
up here,
looking
too.
for the open teammate in this game. Kind of not selfish, but you know she wants to get her own shots. But if it's not falling, guys, find some other people, find them in space. It's what she did well first couple minutes of that first quarter.
I agree, Jackson. Goldman with the first free throw is good. Substitution. Higdon is going to get Reinauer. Reinauer is a freshman, and as we know, Coach Matthews likes to keep his starting five in through the entire game, but it looks like for the past couple games, he's putting in freshmen, get that talent pool more open and maybe give these girls a little bit of a break. But here comes Higdon. Looks like the Pirates just turned the ball over once again.
Might have been better to let that one go out. Now they got numbers coming down the floor. And it shows with the three right there.
Another three by the Cougars, but here comes Warnock coming in fast. Gives it back up to Jackson in the corner. Gagnon back up top. Trying to find a way inside is no good. Dribbling around with the pull-up jump around the elbow is no good. Hard fall by the Cougars, but they get the defense a rebound. And Goldman is looking and goes up with a shot, but is no good. Jackson with the rebound gives it to Fincham. Fincham is coming down the court to Warnock. Warnock pump fakes, drives inside, and will get the shooting foul. And for two shots, with 44 seconds left in the first half, it's 22-19. Right now, it's a one-score game. Let's see if Warnock can make this a two-score game. Warnock with the first shot is no good. Looks like Emmons is going to come in for Book for the Cougars, and Reinauer is going to come in for Higdon for the Pirates. Warnock with the second shot is good. So it'll be 23-19 Pirates. Let's see if the Cougars can score with 40 seconds left. Here comes Goldman. Goldman gives it up to Emmons. Emmons driving with her right. Gives it to Brown. Brown driving inside with the shot. Going to be no good. Looking for the shooting foul, but not given. But it will remain Cougar ball. Looks like it was deflected off Chesney Jackson. Cougars running the play, gives it to Goldman. Goldman with the shot with the three, banks it in, makes it 23-22 with 20 seconds left. Gagnon Gives it up to Fincham. Fincham looking for someone. Gives it to Warnock. Warnock gives it to Fincham. Fincham driving with her lefts. Kicks out to Warnock. Warnock to Jackson with the left hand. No good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up top. 25-22. Cougars don't have time to get another shot, and that will be the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Dominant performance by Chesney Jackson so far. Cameron, how many points does she have?
Chesney Jackson has 11 points. She has 5 2-point field goals, no 3-pointers, but she also has an and one coming off of that. So she's 1 for 1 at the charity stripe. Grace Goldman has gotten 3 free throw attempts, and she's also 3 for 3 at the charity stripe. So not many missed field goals tonight, but both teams are playing really great, sticking in it, and it's going to shape up to be a good one.
Yes, Natalie Gagon also has 8 points for the Pirates, and defensively, I think the Pirates have looked good. I think that with the missed shot opportunities back on offense, it's given the Cougars opportunities for fast break layups, and also with Goldman coming down and looking to find separation, she can get that easily. So I think that in the second half, Goldman, it will be the other main part of their offense. And Jackson, what do you think Coach Scott Matthews is going to do adjustment-wise with the Pirates?
To be honest, I think Coach Matthews is going to go in there, tell his team to keep playing consistent, try to find the inside shot, and keep kicking it out if they can't find it. You know, they're not playing bad; they just can't hit the shots that they're taking. So I don't think there'll be too many adjustments in that locker room.
I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, we will join you back in the start of the second half.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, just talking off the air about the girls volleyball state finals this past weekend over at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Well attended, great games played. You were there. What's your reflection on the girls volleyball state finals in downtown Indianapolis and the experience that everybody got to have?
Well, I think first of all, our Gamebridge Fieldhouse has been billed as the greatest field house in the country, and I think it actually one more time lived up to that billing. And it's not just a basketball event or a concert event. I mean, this is their second event with a volleyball there, and they transitioned that facility into an incredible volleyball atmosphere. Couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. And you know, we crowned 4 champions. We had incredible attendance. We were almost 6,500 on the day, which is a really good number. We hope to continue to grow that.
Now, it's always busy season at the IHSAA, but especially now as we're in this month of November with things transitioning from the volleyball state finals into girls and boys basketball, both getting underway soon. We'll talk about that shortly, Paul, but of course the regional round of this year's IHSAA football state tournament coming up this Friday, and that of course will lead the semi-state, and we're just a couple weeks away from crowning state champions over at Lucas Oil Stadium. You know, it's official, as we talked about a couple weeks ago. Miles McLaughlin from Knox is the state's new all-time leading rusher, passing Charlie Spiegel's mark from New Palestine. And Knox and Miles McLaughlin are going to play for a chance this Friday to get to the semi-state round. You know, we talked about this a few weeks ago too, Paul, about the Indiana athlete and how it continues to grow and make landmarks in this country. What can you say about it? Because it almost looked like at times Charlie Spiegel's record was going to stand the test of time until Miles McLaughlin came in. So what's your reaction to that happening and just the strength of the Indiana athlete continuing to show that they can break records?
Well, you love it when a community, a student, a kid that is part of a community has an opportunity to advance to the big stage, and this is the big stage. When Derek Henry mentions you in one of his podcasts, I think you've made it, and so it's incredible. But, you know, we have kids across the board that compete at a very, very high level on the national scene. You know, Indiana is just a special place to grow up and participate in an education-based athletic system. The stories being captured. We talked a little bit today in the office about, when Damon Bailey captured Indiana, and then Romeo Langford, and there's Charlie Spiegel did for his time. And this young man has got his time on the big stage and has captured the attention of the state of Indiana. And it's just so special that matters here in Indiana, because it doesn't everywhere.
It's incredible. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA, with us on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul, as we talked about, girls basketball games are underway. The first practice for boys basketball was held just a few days ago prior to us talking on this podcast and this section of the Commissioner's Corner. And the first games will be played on November 24th. So just as you get set for the high school basketball seasons, girls and boys, anything on your mind as you're heading into, whether that's rules, regulations, or just what you're looking forward to this year?
Well, I look forward to, it's that time that we need to move indoors. We're certainly going to have incredible weather for the football this weekend, but the snow hit this past week, which signals it's time to go inside. And with our swimmers and with our wrestling, boys and girls, and boys and girls basketball, it's time to enjoy those other facilities and go in where it's warm. And again, no matter what we participate in, it's one thing that just I enjoy is watching kids who are part of the fabric of a community, in most cases grow up in those communities and have an opportunity to put that uniform on and showcase their particular time, because it doesn't last forever, but it's such a formative position or formative place in kids' life that they learn so many lessons that allow them to grow and contribute back to their communities. And so for me, it's the same every time we go somewhere. It's that opportunity for kids to participate with their school uniform on.
Paul, appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community. It's time.
With over 20 years in business, ESS specializes in placing qualified staff in daily, long-term, and permanent K-12 school district positions, including substitute teachers, paraprofessionals, and other school support staff for Greater Clark County Schools. The business number is 812-480-4874. For more information, the website is www.ess.com. Every day counts.
Nuisance Animal Services. Nuisance Animal Services is a wildlife removal and management company that removes and manages all types of wildlife. Nuisance Animal Services repairs animal damage and provides preventative repairs such as chimney caps and other exclusion work. Nuisance Animal Services offers free inspections and estimates. Phone number 502-544-0110. You see their truck in town.
Clark County RMC has been a local energy partner for more than 23,000 families and businesses in southern Indiana since 1939. In addition to providing electric, RMC is a not-for-profit cooperative who cares about the communities they serve. Parents and students, take notice. RMC sends 6th grade students to Kilowatt Energy Camp, 11th graders to Washington, D.C., and awards for more than $20,000 in college scholarships every year. For more details and to apply online, visit clarkrmc.coop/youth. That's clarkrmc.coop/youth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second half. Both teams are out from the locker room and putting up more shots. But Grace Goldman leading the Cougars with 8 points. And what seems like a low-scoring game, 25-22. Pirates are up by 3. Cameron, what do you think about the Cougars' offense so far?
Well, the Cougars' offense is really just passing it around till they get the open shot. They've had multiple open threes. Some fall, some don't. But mostly they've been really good at the beginning on making it fall. But the Pirates have made a really good comeback because they were once down by about 6 or 7 points. And then they came back, and now they're up by 3, which the Cougars played phenomenal in the first quarter, and the Pirates played phenomenal in the second quarter. So the second half is really going to determine who can take home this ball game.
I agree. It was a big day big week last week for the Pirates. There were a lot of Charlestown athletes that signed to multiple colleges, including Natalie Gagnon. She is committed to Lincoln Lane Community College in Springfield, Illinois. They are ranked top 10 nationally, and they finished 5th in the nation last year in the NJCAA tournament. As we already know, Chesney Jackson already picked up her first D1 offer, with many more to come throughout the season. But it looks like the Cougars are going to start out with the ball. And it will be Goldman bringing up the ball. Passes to Chapman. Chapman looking. Gives it up to Burks. Burks looking. Back to Chapman. Chapman to Goldman. Goldman driving right. Looking for the shot. No good. Rebound by Chesney Jackson. Give it up to Fincham. Fincham is bringing it down. Gives it to Jackson down low, but hits the rim. Gets her own rebound. Gives it up to Warnock. Warnock. Turnover to the Cougars.
Coach Matthew doesn't look too happy on that bench, scratching that head of his.
I think tonight the Pirates have been off offensively. They haven't made most of their shots, and I feel like defense has saved them throughout this game. But as what just happened, hits off the backboard, but they get the rebound. Warnock is coming down, gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon with the layup is good, coming down the baseline. And here comes Burks. Burks is being pressured by Fincham. Looking. And it looks like Fincham will pick up the foul. And it looks like already a substitution for the Cougars. Emmons is going to check in for Book.
That shot down there by Gagnon, hopefully that can transfer over. She had a great second quarter, so hopefully that transferred over to the second half.
Yes. Here comes Goldman, backing down Gagnon. And it will be a travel by Goldman.
I did see the vision there from Goldman, as I believe that was Emmons, make a really good cut to the block. She was wide open, but Goldman was just getting trapped by 3 Pirate defenders and just tripped over herself and caused a travel. Great defense from the Pirates.
Looks like the Cougars are on a full court press.
Maybe another travel.
By
Those
Gagnon.
calls are kind of eating up this game so far. There's a couple in the first half. Already seeing 2 with about 4 minutes played in the second half. So hope to cut on the costly turnovers and go back to the basics.
Cougars are passing in the ball. Run out of time, but gives it to Chapman. Chapman gives it up to Emmons. Emmons looking for somebody. Gives it back to Chapman. Chapman to Burks. Burks to Goldman. Goldman for the 3. In and out. Rebound by Fincham. Fincham gives it to Jackson. And it will be a turnover with the Pirates.
Goldman still can't buy a bucket in this game. Only has about a few shots made, mostly free throws. So for someone who averaged 31 points a game, she's really going to have to get going for this Lady Cats team to improve.
I agree. And here comes Brown. Brown missed the shot. Warnock coming downhill fast, gives it to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon with the reverse. Hits off the rim. Here comes Goldman. Goldman coming down fast. Looking for something. Gives it to Burks. Burks. Here comes Emmons with the 3. Banks it in. to make it a 2-point game. Another full court press by the Cougars, but gives it to Maddie Warnock wide open for the right-handed layup.
We saw that on Thursday. Lexi Fincham to Maddie Warnock cross court into a layup.
And Brown with another missed shot, but gives another full court pass to Jackson by Fincham for another wide open layup. It is now a 31-25 ball game. Here comes Emmons. Emmons gives it to Goldman, gives it to Chapman. Down low, shoots, air balls. Fincham, another pass to Jackson, wide open for the layup. Pirates are on a run right now. Cougars looking to respond, coming down fast. Goldman driving left, gives it to Edmonds. Edmonds gives it to Chapman. Chapman misses the shot right on top of the key. Comes Warnock. Driving fast, gives it to Gagnon for the three. Is good. Timeout, Cougars. Pirates are on a run right now.
Lexi Fincham may be the smallest player on the floor, but she may have the most rebounds on the floor. She's gotten 3 back-to-back rebounds, and 2 of them passed up to Jackson, and Jackson had a wide-open layup on a fast break, and the other one was just great ball movement off the rebound, and Natalie Gagnon got a wide-open 3-point shot and knocked it down. Pirates are up 36-25 against the North Harrison Cougars. With 4 minutes left in this third quarter, the Pirates have really set the tempo early on in the second half.
Yeah, Lexi Finch is a high IQ basketball player. She's always in the right spot at the right time. Like you said, she's not the biggest on the court, but she always finds a way inside, grabbing rebounds and facilitating the ball up the floor. So, knowing that we got another year of that, only a junior, it's going to be a fun career for Lexi Finch.
I agree. Feels like Scott Matthews has built this lineup to structure around defense and fast break points coming out of halftime. And I think it will remain, it'll be Cougars ball. Pirates looking for another turnover or another rebound to get another fast break point.
This is my first time watching the Lady Pirates this year, and I can already tell this is going to be a fun team to watch. Just early on in the season, they have a lot of more games left to go, and it's just going to be fun watching them play.
Yes. Looks like the Pirates are running a full court press coming out of the timeout. Edmonds looking to get out. Picks up her dribble, looking, turns the ball over. Warnock coming down, one-on-one. Gets out, gives it to Higdon down below. Hits off the rim, and it will hit off Higdon's knee. And it will be back to Cougar ball.
I said there wouldn't be any switches to the game plan during halftime, but you can clearly tell that Coach Matthews wants to get these girls out and in transition, force the ball onto the floor, and try and get some at the rim.
Yes. Here comes Emmons. Emmons to Goldman. Goldman looking, moving left. Looking for a shot opportunity. Beach with the air ball three. Higdon gets the rebound. Gives it to Fincham. Fincham to Gagnon. Gagnon coming down with the layup is good. 38-25 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pirates are on a run right now.
Nice little Euro step by Gagnon to find her way inside to the easy two.
Gagnon guarding Goldman. Goldman drives inside, tries to get the foul and succeeds.
Fans don't like that one in the arena. They think she travels.
And it will be 2 shots for Goldman. Looking for the first points for the Cougars. Starting the second half. Makes the first shot is 38-26. No substitutions for either team. Second shot is good as well. And here come the Pirates offensively. And here comes Fincham. Looking. Gives it to Gagnon. Back up to Jackson. Jackson to Higdon down below with the right-handed layup is good.
Pirates starting to run away with this one. 40-27 is the score with about 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
There comes Beach. Beach to Burks. Burks looking for someone. Starts driving left. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Goldman. Goldman tries it with the left-hand layup. Does not succeed. Gives it to Higdon with the rebound. For the full court pass to Jackson is no good. Looks like that was too fast for the Pirates. And here comes 2 substitutions for the Cougars. It would be Chapman and it will be Brown checking into the game. It would also be Harper Mattingly for the Pirates checking in for Lexi Fincham. Maybe needs a quick breather for a second. But here comes the full court press by the Pirates. Cougars beat it. Gives it to Chapman. Chapman looking. Gives it back to Beach. Beach makes the 3 from the left wing.
That's Beach's 3rd 3-point field goal of the night.
I feel like for the Cougars, they need to focus more on giving it, passing around, not focusing on one player. But it looks like there will be an and one opportunity for the Pirates for Gagnon. As I was saying, I feel like the Cougars, they need more spacing and they need to pass the ball more. Pass it around. Gives it to Edmonds. Edmonds has made 3 3-pointers. And I feel like for the Cougars to check up in this game, catch up, they need to give it to her more. But Fincham has checked back in the game for Mattingly. Looks like the Cougars are on a 3-on-2 break. Hits the top of the rim. Looks like Burks picks up her own rebound but misses again. Fincham coming down. Looking. Drives left with the right hand. No good. But almost rebound by Higdon. But it will be a jump ball and it will stay with the Pirates.
Really great move by Fincham, deciding to trick the Cougars and go with the inside hand. Never would expect that when guarding the left in the left lane, but Fincham just couldn't fall.
Here comes Warnock looking. Double screen by Higdon and Jackson. Jackson with the ball. Looking at Coach Matthews, trying to see what they can run. Looks like Fincham. Back up top, back up to Jackson. To Gagnon. Gagnon to Fincham. Fincham to Jackson. Jackson down below with the right hand. With another 2 by Jackson. And here comes Goldman right back with the Cougars. The Cougars are down by 15 points. They really need something right here. Goldman with the elbow. Shot is no good. Rebound Higdon. Fincham coming down fast. Gives it to Warnock. Warnock with the right hand layup. Wide open is good. With 50 seconds left, it is 47-30.
If you're Coach Dakota Brooks for the North Harrison Cougars, that has to be demoralizing. I mean, it just feels like these girls are giving up on the game, throwing up shots, falling away on everything. There's no contest on that layup. You have to sit them down and tell them they're still in this game. Only a 17-point lead. Still have a whole nother quarter to play, and they can knock down the outside shot. So we like to see what goes on there.
As you were saying, Jackson, Goldman misses another layup. Looks like she's just throwing up shots up there. Trying to find something, but does not get it.
Sometimes when it's not going for you, it's got to be an unselfish player trying to get your teammates involved. Like right there on the and one play
by Brown. Brown in the game for the Cougars for a while tonight. Looks like she's one of their main players. And right so, about to get this and one shot. Let's see if she gets it. But makes it. Now 30 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes Fincham. Driving down fast, trying to make a move. Gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon back up top. Gives it to Fincham. Fincham was not paying attention, but she still caught it. Gagnon back up top. Trying to run out the time maybe, but gives it to Warnock. Warnock to Jackson. Being pressured by the Cougars. Looks like the Pirates are really struggling to try to find what they're doing, but Higdon on the three, no good. Gives it to Gagnon with another missed layup. And here come the Cougars on the 2-on-1 transition with a couple seconds left, but does not get it at the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 47-33.
Not the best offense late in the clock. You know you only have about a second left. You try to throw it inside, and you don't even get a shot off. So
By the time,
you saw the coaching staff kind of feel weird about that one. They all threw up their jump shots, telling her to shoot the ball, but nonetheless, the Pirates are going to go into the fourth quarter leading 47-33.
For the Pirates, the third quarter coming out right out of halftime has been the best for them. They're up by 14 points, and I feel like the main thing that we can get from this third quarter is Scott Matthews wants transition ball offense. They want to get the rebound, full court pass to get that wide open layup. As we can see, Chesney Jackson has 17 points and Nana Gagnon has 18 points just from this. And I feel like the one making that for them is Alexis Fincham. She's the main rebounder so far in this game, trying to get in there, get the rebound, and make those full court passes.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 fast break transitions where Jackson has scored and Gagnon, and we haven't seen any of that the first half, but the second half has gone like that basically the entire time, and the fourth quarter is just about to start in about 5 seconds or so.
Here comes Burks. Start of the fourth quarter, being pressured by Fincham. Looking for someone, picks up her dribble. Gives it to Chapman. Chapman to Goldman. Goldman with the pull-up shot is good for a 2 for the Cougars. And here comes Alexis Fincham with the Pirates. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson to Gagnon. Gives it back to Jackson. Gives it to Fincham. Fincham looking for something back up top of the key. Gagnon to Warnock. Warnock looking. Gives it back to Gagnon. Gives it to Jackson back on top of the key. A lot of passing by the Pirates.
Pirates had a couple looks outside, not really taking them. Gotta wonder what Coach Matthews said in that huddle.
Yes. Here comes Jackson. Excellent defense by the Cougars so far. Jackson was in the paint, but leaves. Gives it to Warnock. Warnock to Higdon. Higdon to Gagnon. Drives in. Cannot find anything. Gives it to Fincham. Fincham is looking. Excellent defense so far by the Cougars. Has not given anything. Higdon gave it to Warnock, and then finally there will be a foul on the Cougars. Substitution. Looks like Beach is going to be in for the Cougars.
The foul's going to go on Billy
Brown.
Burks.
And Brown will check out.
Like you said, Blake, excellent defense, but it was also excellent ball movement from the Pirates.
As you say that, excellent ball movement. Jackson with another layup. And full court press by the Pirates. Fincham. Double team by Warnock and Fincham. Looks like it was tipped by one of them and will remain Cougar ball. Pirates are putting a lot of pressure on the Cougars right now. Chapman with the ball. Gives it to Goldman. Goldman trying to back down. Picks up her dribble. Looks for the shot. No good. Tips it around. Ball's on the floor. Everybody's diving. And it looks like there will be a foul on Warnock.
I'm going to call it for the push.
For the push. And it will remain Cougar ball. And right now, Cougars are looking for anything to try to get back into this game. But Chapman looking. Gives it to Book. Book looking for someone. Being pressured by Jackson. Jackson with the steal coming down. Right now it's a 1-on-3 opportunity. Gives it up to Warnock. Warnock Driving left, gives it to Gagnon in the corner for the three. No good. But it was an offensive rebound by the Pirates. And it looks like
Jackson, I think she stepped out.
She stepped out trying to get that rebound. But here come the Cougars. Here comes Goldman. Looking to see what the run. Has not crossed half court yet. Now she does. Tries to get the pick and roll involved. She drives on the right, throws up a shot with her right hand, but misses. Here comes a 1-on-2 opportunity. Warnock with the wide open layup is no good. And it looks like Alexis Fincham tipped that out of bounds. And it will be Cougar ball. And here comes Emmons checking in for Book. A lot of the Cougar rotational lineup has changed throughout the game. A lot of subs, a lot of breathers, but here comes Goldman. Pull up jumper, no good. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson with the full court pass to Warnock, and it will go out of bounds. Turnover, and it will be Cougar ball. I feel like the Pirates are just giving the Cougars more opportunities on offense to get them to score. It's been turnover after turnover for the Pirates so far.
Pirates are trying to find that home run play. They had a couple of them on Thursday against Floyd Central, so they're trying to go back to what they know. It's just not working in this game. Different scheme, different plan for both teams. So we'd like to see them slow it down a little bit as Goldman hits the shot. But you'd like to see them slow it down a little bit. Only about 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left in this game as Lexi Fincham shoots the jump shot. It's no good. But like I said, slow it down. Try and maintain the clock. Give them as little opportunities as possible.
Yes. And it looks like there will be a timeout on the floor for Coach Matthews and the Pirates. Looks very frustrated on how the offense is moving. And we will take you all with a break with 49-37, 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We will be right back.
Appreciated Painters has over 30 years of experience with residential, commercial, and light industrial properties in painting, stains, sealers, caulking and glazing, drywall repairs, restorations, lead abatement, sandblasting, wood repairs, and more. Services in pressure washing, gutter shine, brick and stone sealers, and much more are also available from the new Washington-based company. Michael Curran is the sole proprietor who wants to save you money and provide peace of mind knowing that the contractor you spoke with is the same that will be performing the work. Appreciated Painters is on Facebook. The website is appreciatedpainters.com and the phone number is 812-822-8129. Business hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
I love you guys.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Lady Pirate basketball. And it looks like the Cougars will get the ball coming out of the halftime. Full court press by the Pirates. And here comes Burks. Burks dribbling out. Dribbling all over the place. Picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody. Gives it to Edmonds. Emmons gives it to Beach. Beach with the three is no good. Rebound by Fincham. Fincham running.
Hate to not see that shot go in by Beach. Really would have put them back into this game for sure.
I agree.
9-point game.
Here come the Pirates. Gagnon looking for something. Gets nothing. Gives it back up to Warnock. Warnock also trying to look for something. Oh, wide open layup by Warnock. An excellent move. Euro step. Blows by the defender. Makes the Euro step for the wide open layup by Warnock. And Cougars back on offense. They've been struggling recently on offense. Trying to see if they can score right here. And here comes Burks. Burks dribbling. Drives right. Gives it to Emmons. Emmons looks for something. Nothing. Gives it up to Brown. Brown backing down, trying to find the foul, and she finds it. It'll be a shooting foul on Warnock. Coach Matthews, and upset by the foul. And it'll be 2 shots for the Cougars. Brown with the first shot. No good.
Correction, that foul was on Chesney Jackson. They corrected it after a while.
That'll be Chesney Jackson's 3rd foul. And here comes Brown with the second shot. Is also good. And it will be Flickner checking in for Brown. It looks like the Cougars will also run a full court press. Fincham looking for something. Gives it to Jackson. Not across half court yet, but Fincham crosses it. Look, it drives left for the wide open layup.
Right-handed finish on the left-hand side. Nice little scoop in there for the 2.
Here comes Fincham with the pressure. Here comes Flickner. Gives it to Goldman. Goldman looking for something. Trying to. Gives it to Burks. Burks trying to back down. No good. Gives it off to Goldman. Goldman also trying to back down, trying to find the right-handed finish, but no good. Another defensive rebound by Chesney Jackson. Here comes Alexis Fincham. Coming down, gives it to Warnock. On the baseline, gives it to Gagnon. And it will be an and 1 opportunity for Gagnon. That will be, I think, Natalie Gagnon's 20th point, looking for her 21st point. And Chesney Jackson almost reaching that 20th point mark at 19 points. Natalie Gagnon misses the free throw, so she ends up with 20 points. But here come the Cougars back on offense. And here comes Brown with the pull-up jumper, is good. Here comes Warnock being pressured by Burks. Looks like it'll be a foul on Burks. And it will remain. And Lexi Fincham only has 2 points so far, but I feel like she's been everywhere for this Pirate team. But here, what just happened? I think the Pirates just put everybody on the opposite end, and Lexi Fincham had a wide open layup. I've never seen that before.
I believe that was actually Maggie Warnock with the wide open layup.
Yeah,
on
Maddie,
the assist
sorry.
from Fincham.
Yeah. But here comes Goldman. Goldman gives it off to Burks. Burks, no good for the pull-up jumper. Igden with the defensive rebound. Gives it to Gagnon, but turnover by the Pirates. And there will be a timeout on the floor by the Cougars.
Cougars are up. Cougars are down 57-40. Pirates are playing phenomenal so far in the second half. They're only up by 3 at halftime, and they've outscored the Cougars by 13 points.
Yeah, like it's the Pirates. I've said it the entire game so far. The Pirates' defense is their key. It will lead to many opportunities for them on offense. And as for example, Lexi Fincham only has 2 points, but she's been everywhere on the floor for the Pirates. Full court passes, no look passes, and I feel like that's the Pirates' offense so far is trying to find the open person.
Excuse me, the Pirates have actually outscored the Cougars by 14 points this half.
Yeah, 14.
Either way, great job from the Lady Pirates.
Great job.
Second half team.
It looks like Reinauer is going to check in for Jackson. Looks like a freshman trying to get her first point, or sorry, her 5th point. But here come the Cougars on offense. Here comes Burks. Burks on the baseline, air balls, but nope. Higding ends up getting the rebound. Fincham taking it slow. A minute 40 left in the game. 57-40. Pirates are up. And it looks like Emmons will hit that ball out and it will remain Pirate ball. I think Flickner is going to check in for Brown. Looks like the Pirates are maybe trying to run the same play again. Nope. Gives it to Gagnon. Gagnon looking for something. Tries to drive left, but no good. Warnock gives it to Fincham. Fincham to Higdon. Higdon for Gagnon. Gagnon was wide open, but decided to dribble out. Fincham.
You still like to try and see the Pirates look for a shot late in this game. Only about a minute left. Looks like they're going to try and hold the ball, working it inside out like before in the first half.
Yes. Here comes Warnock with the left hand and will succeed. It is 59-40 with less than a minute left. Let's see if the Cougars could score one last time before this game ends, maybe. Oh. Burks tries to pass to Beach, but Beach is tipped off her hands, and what a great win by these Pirates tonight. It was a total dominant performance in the second half by the Pirates. I feel like those halftime adjustments are what led to this being a good game so far. And it was only a 3-point game at halftime, and the Cougars were slumped, and it led to opportunities for the Pirates on offense and defense.
I think for the Pirates, these are the wins that you need. They're in your sectional. They're in your division.
As Maddie Warnock made a right-handed layup.
You need these wins to prove that you are the number 10 ranked team in class.
Yeah.
So, being up by 21 points right now, do you think they wish there was more? Just show teams that they're going to be a really good team this year.
Cougars try to get shots up, but no good. And right before the jump ball was going to happen, the Cougars will call a timeout left with 14 seconds left in the game.
I think the best thing the Pirates have done so far in this game is shutting down Grace Goldman. Before this game, she's averaged 31 points per game, and right now she only has 14, which is under half of what she does normally each game. Even though she's only played in 2 games, 3 counting this one, the Pirates overall have just done a great job of shutting her down tonight.
You have to think that 14 points hasn't really came efficient. You know, she's taking a bunch of fall-away shots, a lot of that from the line. So really an all-around letdown for Goldman, but a great defensive stand for the Pirates.
Goldman has 5 free throws made with 3 2-pointers and 1 3. I feel like Pirates excellent on defense, excellent on offense. Let's see if the Lady Pirates close this one out as they move on with their season.
Looks like Coach Matthews drew something up on his board. Only about 14 seconds left. You gotta be wondering what he's done there.
Yeah. Reinauer has checked in the game for Fincham. Defense. Here comes Brown. Brown turns it over. Warnock driving down. Trying to find someone. Gives it to Reinauer. Reinauer back to Warnock. Warnock with the 3. No good. And that will be the end of this game. The Pirates move to 3-0 as the Lady Cougars move down to 0-3. Hopefully the Cougars can pick up their first win coming with Crawford County on November 18th. As for the Pirates, they might play Silver Creek next.
They have Silver Creek on Wednesday, so it's going to be a great game at Silver Creek. A lot of talent between both teams. 2 well-coached teams. We'd love to see that game. We'd love to see you fans at the game at about 7:30.
For the stats for this game, leading scorer for both teams, Natalie Gagnon and Grace Goldham. And Chesney Jackson had 19 points. Maddie Warnock had 13 points for the Pirates. As for the Lady Cougars, let's see. Emmons had 3 points. Beach had 9, and Burks had 5. A dominant performance. Great coaching by the Pirates. I feel like those halftime adjustments are going to be what's key for these Pirates coming in for the season. As the first half was coming through, there was a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed opportunities to score, a lot of bad shots. I feel like at halftime, Coach Matthews really struck down on what to run and where to go into, where to drive, where to shoot, and what to do on defense for that breakaway transition. And I feel like the Pirates will be fine coming into Silver Creek, but this will be the biggest matchup of the year, I think, for the Pirates, as they have a D1 commit to Kansas, Brooklyn Rim. Jackson, what do you think is going to be the key for the Pirates going to be, like, what's the key going to be going into the first Silver Creek?
Clearly, Brooklyn Rim's an inside player, so you want to lock her down. So you can't really bring the double team because they have capable shooters outside like Emma Shane. So for the Pirates, you just want to be able to play man defense, maybe throw in a little bit of zone, keep the corners clear because they are a really good shooting team. Even Ren can hit the outside shot, so it's going to be fun to watch them play.
Definitely a lot of adversity that went on in the first half. The Pirates were only up by 3 points, but it came out in the second half. And at the end of the second half, they won by 21 points, outscoring them by 18 points in the second half. I think overall, Scott Matthews just told the team that they got to play a lot more faster and come off the boards more hard and get out and transition a lot quicker. Because right after halftime in the third quarter, there was about 4 or 5 transition fast break buckets from Lexi Fincham to Chesney Jackson, or Lexi Fincham to Natalie Gagnon. And overall, I think that's what caused the Pirates to win by this large margin.
I agree. As the Lady Pirates begin their season 3-0, the boys basketball team is about to start their season next week, I think, on Tuesday. I do not know who they play, but I do know they start their season next week as they scrimmage Friday. But, I mean, I think the Lady Pirates have a good chance to win sectionals this year. As we know, Scottsburg's in their sectional, and Silver Creek, Brownstown, all those teams. So I feel like the Pirates, if they can deal with the first half, come in strong, don't really have to worry about the second half. Start off strong. I feel like that would be good for the Pirates coming into Silver Creek. But that will be the end for tonight's game. Thank you for signing on to the Lady Pirates basketball. We will see you next game.